trip to Scotland and Ireland has been absolutely amazing. We've had a wonderful time. It's a wonderful group. Our tour guide is great.
The Gate1 tour of Scotland and Ireland is a fantastic tour because we have 2 weeks in 2 of the most wonderful countries you're ever likely to visit. Not only do you have the amazing scenery, but it's the people who make both those countries, Scotland and Ireland. You could not wish to meet nicer, friendlier people.
This Gate1 tour begins in Scotland's historic capital city of Edinburgh. Next, we visit the birthplace of golf, St Andrews, before touring the famous sites of the Scottish Highlands, including Loch Ness, Eilean Castle, and Isle of Skye, finishing the tour of Scotland in the historic port city of Glasgow. We then ferried to Northern Ireland to tour the capital city of Belfast, the natural wonder Giant's Causeway, and the Renaissance city of Derry. We continue our journey into the Republic of Ireland, visiting the culturally rich city of Galway, the dramatic cliffs of Moher, and the breathtaking sights of Ring of Kerry. And we'll have the opportunity to kiss the legendary Blarney Stone at Blarney Castle before concluding our tour in the spirited city of Dublin.
Edinburgh is just like a dream, a castle on one end and a palace on the other. I mean, it was wonderful.
Come to Edinburgh, we take you on this wonderful tour through the old city streets, including the Royal Mile. We go down to Holyrood Palace. Here we are standing at the castle, where we have buildings that go back almost 1,000 years.
Around every corner you get another shot for your camera, and we really had a great time in Edinburgh. It's not going to be the last time we'll be in Edinburgh, for sure.
After Edinburgh, next we go to St Andrews.
The ability to actually be at a place like St Andrews, it was fantastic, and I hope someday to have the chance to come back and actually play it.
The Scottish Highlands are rugged and it's beautiful, and the roads are tiny, but the vistas are amazing and the ruins are everywhere.
The Scottish Highlands, gorgeous hills and mountains and valleys, and the bus ride, which is an amazing bus ride. It's a beautiful bus, beautiful windows, and you sit there and you're just amazed by the countryside.
Gate1, welcome to Blair Athol Distillery. It's one of the oldest distilleries in Scotland. We'll welcome you, we'll show you around, we'll even give you a dram. Slanjava!
We're travelling right across the Highlands from east to west, and we're going to visit the famous Isle of Skye. And we do a cruise on Loch Lomond, a 1-hour cruise around the loch, and then from there we will head to the city of Glasgow. With the guide, we'll visit the cathedral, which is called St Mungo's Cathedral. We'll go to the university, we'll see many other sites around the city itself.
I really enjoyed the trip to Stirling Castle. I loved all the demonstrations and the historians that showed you the history of what life was like inside.
From the castle we can see down into the valley where the Battle of Stirling Bridge took place. A great victory for William Wallace, a famous brave heart against the English forces.
The trip over from Scotland to Northern Ireland gave us an opportunity to enter into a different world.
It was very instructional in terms of hearing from the people how they're hoping that this is the beginning of a peaceful resolution to their disagreements. It doesn't become real until you actually see it, and that really brought it home to me.
I got one of my favorite things off my bucket list, which was the Giant's Causeway.
It was absolutely amazing to come upon those columns formed by the lava from the volcano so many years ago.
And afterwards, we had time for a gorgeous hike along the cliffs with these incredible views and fresh air.
After that, we're leaving Northern Ireland and crossing over into the Republic of Ireland.
Welcome to Ireland, Gate1 Travel.
Loved Ireland. I've always heard Ireland was wonderful. I had no idea.
Gentle rolling hills, green everywhere. The Emerald Isle truly is the Emerald Isle.
Galway was just pure fun.
The location of the hotel was absolutely perfect. We could walk out our door and just walk down any street, and all the pubs had all the music playing. We just went from pub to pub listening to different kinds of music.
Kelmar Abbey was just a beautiful, magnificent palace.
And we get to explore not only the actual building itself, the abbey itself, but all the hundreds of acres of ground in that abbey. That evening, there's the opportunity for an Irish banquet. It's a wonderful, wonderful old medieval castle which is overlooking Galway Bay.
It was so much fun. I couldn't imagine what a medieval dinner would be like. I look kind of medieval, but I'm not that old. But the dinner was wonderful. You had a lot of talent there under that roof.
This was like a true medieval dinner. It was really different to be in those surroundings where something is just so old and they're just so talented. The food, though, I highly recommend that too. It couldn't have been any better.
Oh, Ring of Kerry is beautiful. What a gorgeous scenic ride that is.
The thing about traveling through the Ring of Kerry is Gate1 did it perfectly. It was just like perfect timing of seeing things and doing things the whole day.
The dog and sheep presentation was really, it sounds silly, but that really was one of the highlights of the entire 2-week trip.
I thought it was great. I mean, we had 2 daughters we sent and got a college education. Neither one of them are as smart as either one of those dogs.
And to finish off the day that day, we have the optional called Jaunting Cart. It's fascinating, not just because of the experience and what you see, but for the guys telling their stories.
Keep me the Falter, Gate1 Travel. Make sure you try the Guinness. Highly recommended for married couples. Makes you see double, feel single. Don't wait up, we could be late.
In County Cork, we visit the structure of Blarney Castle, and a great legend associated with Blarney is the legend of the kissing of the Blarney Stone. And the legend is, if you kiss the Blarney Stone, that you acquire the gift of the gab.
Dublin is a fantastic city. It's a very vibrant city.
And there were so many places to visit. There was the Trinity College with the Book of Kells, the Guinness Factory, and of course the tour of St. Patrick's Cathedral.
Ireland and Scotland has been wonderful. I can't tell you how much I really enjoyed it.
This is my 12th Gate1 trip. It's an amazing trip for an amazing price.
This is our first Gate1 trip. I'm very impressed. The value of the trip, the guides are wonderful.
The tour managers from Gate1, all of them seem to have degrees in the history of the country that they're serving. They love their country, and it's their enthusiasm that's so great.
Gate1 Travel, you're very welcome to Ireland.
Love the bus driver. He's just very warm and welcoming. I would like to have the man cloned.
They've just really covered all the bases to provide for you an affordable trip. If you study it, you'll find out that Gate1 really offers you the most for your money.
One of the things that I've really enjoyed about all the trips that I've done with Gate1 is meeting new and wonderful people. It's amazing that after 2 weeks you can establish such a close friendship with people that 2 weeks ago were total strangers.
I would highly recommend this trip to anyone. This is a trip of value. You couldn't get any better trip for more money because it's all right here.
So we hope to welcome you soon to Scotland and to Ireland with Gate1. And as we say in Ireland, may the road rise up to meet you and the wind be always at your back. Come and visit us soon.